Hi, I'm Shoko, a chocolate Arctic demon fox, and today I'll be answering any questions, comments, and concerns you had regarding the past videos and tutorials on the expressions of items and additional things. So first, we'll do expressions and items. So for an item, you go to item settings, just like headpads. Headpads is an item as well, but I'll do another example here. So you have bread, and you can just place this bread wherever. I'm just gonna put on my head. Done. And then you're gonna add it as a new scene. You've probably seen this in my past videos. I already explained how to create a new scene for items. So you can just check that out. And then call this bread. Right here, bread. And then save it. And from there, you're gonna remove it. And then we're gonna go to settings. And from settings, we're gonna go all the way to hotkey settings expressions, like always. We're gonna scroll down. We're gonna add, and we're gonna name this bread. So here, bread. And then you're gonna add an item. My bad. And then from there, you're gonna add bread. And then here, you're going to press the Twitch icon, which will lead you to active triggers, add the cooldown. I usually do about 311, then reset after cooldown, and then do a Twitch redeem trigger if that's how you want it. And then we're gonna go to our Twitch side. You can make the redeem as you go, as you're adding them. So I'll name this bread right here. Just put the amount here and then create. And then we're going to go to YouTube Studio again. Add the bread this time to it. Selected, press. Now it's down there. Now you press OK. From there, you're going to add another one for the expression itself. So you can add a happy, whatever expressions you have available. And then we're going to go to expressions, set and unset expressions. From there, happy, which correlates with that. Then you're going to go to the Twitch icon again, activate triggers, cooldown, and then I'm going to put 311 again because I like to keep all of my stuff at the same time. And then Twitch redeem trigger, and then make sure it's the same thing that is triggering it, so it does it all at the same time. Press OK, and then we can just test it out. So just pull out this, and then there's bread, and as you can see, the redeem is working. And so the next one would be a head pat plus an expression. So you're gonna do the same thing that you did with head pats, where you set it all up on the item scene. Hang on. I'm gonna pull it up, select. You got your head pat, right? Put it there. Then you create a new scene. I'll just call it test. Test. Save. And then you can take it off. And then you're just gonna go back to settings. The same thing that you can use for the happy. All you have to do is just change the redeem. So I'll just show you guys right now. Test with the hotkey and then the item right here. And then there should be the test right here. Add these. 311 right there, resets. And then add a trigger. Go back to Twitch. Add the test. Enter the amount. create, and then you're gonna go to VTube Studio again, select it. You can also pre-make these so you don't have to go back and forth like I do, or you can go along with me as well. So we have the test in, and then you can update this one, or, make a separate one following the same directions, and then you would just add test to that one as well. This is just to show you. You can always name this something else however you want. And so we pull this up, then we have test right here, and there's the expression with the head pat. Okay, now for timers for switching models or outfits. Now for these ones, they're going to be very simple. So you have your model. So as long as you're back on hotkey settings and expressions, you go down, you add, and then let's say we call it switch, so it's a quick and seamless thing. And then you go to the BTS change models, and you choose the model that you are going to be using. Add that in there. And then go to the Twitch side, add the triggers, add the cooldown. I'm going to say we put it for, let's say, 4 seconds. That's good enough. And then reset the cooldown. Then add a Twitch redeem trigger. Go back here and add the name for it. So it's going to be switch, whatever you're going to name it. Put that right there and create. Oh, 1 second. Gotta make some space. Alright. Just delete these. And here is switch. Oh. And then enter the amounts, create. And then you can go back to VTube Studio. Select the trigger or switch. Oh, there we go. And then press OK. And then it's going to change for that duration. So we can test it out here. And do this switch right now. And here we go. My bad, guys. And then it switches back. Because it was only a few seconds, but I can increase the duration for longer. I know sometimes it might be annoying to fix the adjustments, but as long as you test it out and know exactly what you want, how long you want it, you can then change it from, let's say, 11 seconds here. Maybe I'll give you guys a better look at this. This can also be applied to the not just like the VTuber models, but the outfits as well. So as long as you also have a preset for where you're positioning your model, you should be fine. And then of course it switches back. You saw the counter on the top corner as well. So there's a counter that you can hide. I will show you guys this as well for a longer time. So if we do 30 or 25 seconds here, as you can see, I'll add that, switch it over, and then you can see countdown that's going down from the amount of seconds or how long you want to have it. You can hide this too, but it won't show up on your stream as long as you're using Sprout Capture or any other types of capturing. because it shouldn't show up, but you can always hide it if you don't want to look at it, or cancel it if you don't want it going on. And then from there, you're back to your original model. And then from here, we're going to, as for overlaps, I'm not exactly sure how to handle them, other than the fact that if you have multiple overlaps, let's say I give you 2 different items. Let's give it a baseball cap right here. Terrible, but it works just for showing. And then call it cap. Cap. What I'd recommend is when you're setting these up, you got them all set up here, just how you'd usually do it from my original video. And then we'll just have a little pudding. And then just put them on my head. Oh, and then, oh, cancel that. Go here. Select. I'll just call that pud. Pud. And then save. And then those 2 are saved, right? So we have 2 different items. You go back here. You scroll down. Add the new one. So let's say you have cap. You add that. Then you add the item itself. So you scroll down, toggle item, and then there's cap. And then you do another one for the pudding or whatever other item you've got. And then you just go to the item and go to pudding, selected. And then from there, you add the triggers. So I would say I recommend just doing it in 1 second cooldowns if you have problems with overlapping, and then also have it reset, and then have the Twitch redeem trigger, and then make sure to always add that onto your Twitch redeems. So we'll just call that cap, put in the amount. What I also recommend is adding a cooldown limit, so then that way they're not overlapping as much as well. So give it like a 1 second, 2 second cooldown, whatever you want. And then we're gonna create. Once that's done, I'm going to get rid of switch real quick so I have space for the other one. Or pud. So pud. Then put the amounts. Same thing. Put a timer on. And then you have both on there. And then we're going to go back to VTube Studio, add these redeems. So for Cav, we'll put that on. Say OK. And then we're going to pudding, adding all the same 1 second rule. And however you want to do redeem. And then add pud to it. Selected. And then that should be good. This should also apply to multiple clothes if it's layering or anything, to stop like the overlapping, but that's only if you're doing a timer setup. I have to look into more of the other types of overlaps because I do not have multiple clothes. So we're doing pudding right here, and then, oh, the cap. Pudding, cap. It switches really fast, so it's perfect. And that will be all for the video. I hope you like it. Subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.